Now for the track guide. Guys, before starting, I just released some car specific courses where I teach you how to drive that particular car to the limit. So if you're interested into that, go ahead and check my website, link will be in the video description. Going into a track guide itself, this is a fun track. It will be a bit hard to race around here because it's very tight, but nonetheless a really fun track. For the first corner right here, reference for braking will be just after the bridge. After you straighten up the car, after this bridge, you should be applying the brakes. The reasoning is that whenever you have the steering wheel straight, you'll have more efficiency under braking. So right now we're just following the white line, straighten up the steering wheel. The moment that the steering wheel is straight, we're going to apply the brakes. You will go to second gear, so really heavy braking around here, peaking around 93%. And then in first gear, and make sure you get all the way to first gear because you need it, you have to turn a lot the steering wheel here. So notice that we're using 180 degrees of steering wheel angle. It's like this all the way up because this is a quite tight corner and you want to cut it through the apex. So you want to cut a lot around here. The moment that you're going downward, you should unwind quickly and push the throttle very aggressively like this. Look at those inputs. These are aggressive inputs, both on the braking, but both on the throttle as well. So you must do this because there's a lot of time to be gained here, and make sure you're doing it in first gear because you need this torque for the traction because now you're going to go uphill. Next apex is going to be this part of the track with this orange cone. Get close to it, and then you will keep here the left side. Make sure you're aligning properly. Turn before this patch of green on the left side. You will turn into the next corner flat out. Make sure you're cutting the red curb. This curb is okay, you can go completely over it. It won't unbalance the car in a weird way. And now we're aligning all the way to the left. For the corner in front, we're just gonna do a lift like this, putting the throttle back again quickly. Make sure you're focusing on hitting these curbs like here and here. And now we're going into the uphill part of the track, aligning all the way to the right side. At this point, you will be mostly center because you have to be right, like the shortest spot is being a bit right in the first, and then center left. Once you go uphill, this will be the shortest spot to arrive at your next corner. Before the number one here, exactly at this point, at number one, you will be applying the brakes. So after number one, you're going to be applying the brakes, but mostly you're going to look at that number one sign around there. You will aim at once again at this orange cone in third gear, pushing the throttle the moment that you hit it. And now we're going once again, keeping a tight line, going flat out around here, just following the white line on the right side, keeping the car at this point in time in such a way that you can turn into this corner with minimum amount of braking. Notice that we're barely touching the brakes, 7% on the brakes. And now, because it's a right-left, you have to be quite quick with the steering wheel. So you'll go on the right, 7% brake, then stop the brake because you're steering, and you should do that steering quite quickly, and then reapplying the brakes to get the car to point. You will be all the time focusing on this orange parts of the don't know exactly what these are, but this orange thing is, you want to hit them almost with your car. That's the best way to put it. Now we'll keep the car on the right side. Reference for braking here will be quite hard. It's done mostly on feel, but you must judge, like the better way to do it is to feel the elevation change. And whenever you're like this close to the next corner, you're gonna be applying the brakes. Make sure you're not braking very hard because it's very easy to lock up the tires or go into ABS because you're going downhill. There's a lot of load on the front end of the car. So don't brake very hard, 80% maximum. In third gear, once again, cut this part of the pole and then immediately go back on the throttle. Keep it pinned, and in short, that's a lap around here. I hope you like it, I hope you enjoy it, and if you want to improve at a quicker pace, go ahead and check my website. Till then, bye bye.